Okay, let's get started. This is my daughter's prom nails design. She has filed and clipped most of her nails. I don't know if at any point you'll see that this is actually her natural nail grown out. Acrylic has helped them grow out, but being that she's messed around and broke a few and willingly, cut them off, then we're starting from zero. I'm gonna file the design off and just redo the whole set. Well, it's not even a set no more. I think there's remnants of a set, but no longer a set. We're gonna clip her nails down to where they're all like bare nubs and get started on making this set. There's not really much to say about this set. I did, however, get to use for the first time my spider gel, other than when I bought it and I used it for like samples, I guess. Is that what it's called? Like muestras? Anyways, that's the only time I ever used spider gel, when I opened it to see, how it handled and everything. I've never used them on a set. I've always wondered about them. There's conflicting stories or opinions with it, because some people say it's extremely difficult, some people say it's very easy. In my opinion, it was easy. It was, we'll say it's better to cure after each one. I mean, everybody says to do that anyways with any kind of nail art, so you don't run the risk of messing it up. But sometimes I like to learn the hard way. Anyways, here's where I'm cutting down her nail and deciding whether I can file off the rest of that acrylic that was left over. And I guess after that we're gonna go in. Yeah, I decided to file it down. I'm like, it can be a little thinner. It doesn't need to be that thick. I mean, it wasn't thick. I did get it pretty thin before I went in the second time, but I don't know. Sanding band. That's a fine grit sanding band. It's a zebra one. I got it from my local nail shop called Lovely's. Yes, there's a nail shop called Lovely's, and they just opened it too. I was so happy. My daughter calls it my paradise. She's not wrong. It's my happy place. But I'm gonna glue on the tips. These are stilettos. I really like these tips. I can't find them on Amazon no more. Maybe I could find the name. But I did get those tips from Amazon, and it came with the natural, which are those, and the clear. It was like a 2-for-1. And now we're going to trim down. Yeah, you see, there's the clear. I had to use a clear because my box of natural, they're all mixed up. I gotta do the tedious task of going through each and every like cuadrito, little, the little storage part where they're stored. I have to go through each and every one of those to find and separate the size to get them in the accurate spot, because they are mixed up and I was not about to go through that. Like, I found most of them, but to the second pinky and that pointer. Oh, it doesn't show up, but I did put that rubber base, the rubber base that I bought in my Temu haul. I put it on her nails just to kind of see. And I didn't do clear acrylic because I just wanted to see if it made a difference with rubber base. Not that I've noticed. It doesn't make it any better or any worse. I was just testing waters, you know. And we are going in with Mia Secret Golden. It's a cover nude. But that's what we're going to do. Now my technique's not the best. Some days I get it down great, other days I have an off day. This day was kind of an off day. I won't front. I'm not gonna pretend it was. Well, I mean, it's not like y'all would have known that if I hadn't have said it, but this day wasn't a great day. It just wasn't. But I'm like, you know, nails is a distraction for me, and I might not do it perfectly right now, but I want to do some nails. Nails is my happy place, so let's tackle doing some nails. I will say she wasn't a fan of this nude. She wanted the one I have on my nails, which is covered tan. But I seen this one and it's called Golden. How could I not use it? It's like, ooh, I haven't used this one. This one's new to me. Like, let's use it. I don't like to waste. So, yes, I grabbed too much and I was going to put it on the pinky, and then I'm like, oh, that's too much for your little fingers. Give me your middle finger, it's bigger. So I did that and then wiped off the excess and put it on the pinky. I think I'm only going to show one hand with the capping because, I mean, capping's not necessary on ay, perdí pensamiento. Oh, capping's not necessary on nude acrylics. Nude and clear are the strongest acrylics. I think that's known. But if it wasn't, maybe I gave you some new information. Maybe. Well, apparently. I don't know if anyone will catch what I did to my own nails while we're in between everything. But maybe someone catches it. If you catch it, drop it in the comment. If I don't, say what I did. Anyways, on to filing. I really like filing, but on shorter nails I find it more difficult. Like, it's not my favorite thing to do on short nails. There's not a lot of surface. I mean, the benefit of short nails is there isn't a lot of surface, and you can mess up, and there is room to mess up, like putting too much acrylic to one side or stuff like that. But laying it's much easier because maybe I'm phrasing that wrong. It's not much easier. It's most of the time you can get away with the one bead method on shorter nails and not worry about divots or like adding product most of the time. I mean, except for the cuticle area, because they're so small, you kind of gotta be careful you don't flood the cuticle. But I could see the pros to doing short nails, but it's not my favorite thing to do. It just isn't. I will let you watch the filing, and then after this e-filing, we'll jump into hand filing and shaping and buffing, and after that we'll jump into the design. we've jumped into the design part. I kind of wanted something abstract because I wanted to use the gel paint. No, not the gel paint, the spider gel. So I kind of went for something abstract. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of, you know, doing whatever comes to mind. I wanted, like I said, something abstract, something different, so I could use the spider gel. And I know I wanted to use the gold because I had gold and green. I have gold, green, blue. Oh yeah. Stick to her colors that she really likes, but also put a little twist on it. I'm not gonna claim to be very good at nail art. I don't know what it is about drawing on someone else's hand. I'm not good at it. Like, I can do decent on my own hand, but I don't know if it's because she gets short nails that it's just not, it's not fantastic. Like, I wouldn't say I'm proud of it, but it's alright. Like, I don't know. I like it. I like the overall design. I really did. It was something different, but I feel like I could have done better. This, like I had already stated, it was one of my off days. Like, for whatever reason, I wasn't feeling 100%. And update on the gel rubber base. It's a no-go for me and us. For whatever reason, if we want to wear the nails for maybe kind of like pop-off nails that will last, it's lasted 5 days, it works if you want to be able to pop your nails off. But I don't think that's the point of a rubber base gel. I think it's supposed to be like the clear instead of putting down a clear, so you can file down to it. But I don't know, it doesn't work for us. It works, like I said, more of like the pop-off method, which the pop-off method I tried was putting cuticle oil on your nail plate and then putting a base coat, and that lasted a week for me. I couldn't pop them off. Like, they was just not budging. It finally popped off when I jammed my finger in one of the nails. Like, the whole thing just popped right off. So I got to keep it as like a, not a souvenir, but like, anyways, back to the design. It was just an abstract. I wanted something that I could tie in the gold spider gel. I really wanted to try it out. It kind of reminds me of reflective. I don't have reflective gels. I've seen them, several videos and pictures, and they're stunning, like absolutely stunning and gorgeous. I love them. I want some reflective gels, but the spider gel seems to do that. Like, it has a reflectiveness. Hermoso, like, sin palabras, gorgeous. But yeah, here we go with the gel. I will say, cure in between each, like, if you get, I would separate the fingers. Like, what I did here wrong, that, I mean, it still ended up working out, but I mean, it gave me a little more trouble than it needed to. What I would have done, instead of going from middle to the pointer, I should have went like pinky, middle, thumb, or pointer, ring, other hand. You know, have a digit in between each finger that I went ahead and done. that way. I don't know if I cut it out, but if I didn't, you'll see when she rests her hand to the side, the gel from the pinky sticks to the ring like it is spider gel. So it was like a little spider web between the fingers. But yeah, I mean, it was my first time working with it, so I was curious if it was gonna be a problem, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a hassle or anything. It's just like small little tidbits. I know better and I should have done better, but you know, some days your mind isn't 100% focused and you get distracted, so that's kind of what happened. I mean, the intention was to be distracted by the nails, but while doing the nails I was distracted by something else. So, you know, what can we do? The mind wanders, and it's a powerful and curious thing. So but yeah, I really like them. They look nice. Something different than what I've done on her before. But I'll let you watch the rest of it. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we're going in for some charms. I ended up putting a heart on there, and she kind of gets curious of everything we have, so we just look through what we have and see what she picks. So let you enjoy that and see the final results, and hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.